Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us this evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As always, I hope that you guys enjoyed a great weekend. We're coming off of, how could I put this? An eventful weekend, shall I say. It was very eventful, but nevertheless, it was definitely blessed. So definitely welcome. For those of you who aren't acquainted with me, I'm your host, Tiana Nicole. I'm your neighborhood hope dealer. I aid in helping others prosper eternally. That's what Hope Dealer stands for me. And that dubs me as the neighborhood hope dealer. So definitely welcome. I'm also serial entrepreneur, #1 best-selling author, and president and editor-in-chief of Connect Magazine, a female empowerment magazine designed to inform, inspire, and motivate women globally to take action of their lives and execute their visions. I do a whole lot of things, but most importantly, I am here to inspire you. I am your joy specialist. If you're new to the show, I want to welcome you and thank you for joining us during our spring semester of our Connect with Your Destiny podcast, which is a pod class powered by Connect Magazine. So again, welcome you guys. Today is going to be a really, really powerful show. So I definitely want to breeze through the introduction because I'm really excited about getting this message out there. Someone out there that really needs to hear it. So I'm going to try my best to get there as quickly as possible. So let's head over to the bulletin board for this week. For the last couple of weeks, we've been promoting the Chick Chat Show. And the Chick Chat Show will be an online inspirational television show where we will feature both inspirational stories and stories from everyday women, that give you close up. How can I put this? I think I'm having a blooper moment, brain freeze moment. Sorry, it's like super warm in Chicago. Let's back up. It's super warm in Chicago. It's super muggy, which has been a rarity here. And not to mention, it's like 5 studio lights beaming on me. And I don't know if you guys have been, under studio lights or a lighting system, but these lights are hot. Like, these light bulbs will burn you to death. Like, I am melting over here. So I guess that explains my little brain freeze moment. My apologies. So again, the Chick Chat Show, it'll be an inspirational online television show where we'll feature both inspirational stories from everyday women to close up and in-person interviews with celebrity trendsetters. That's what I was trying to say before my brain went on pause and turned to soup. It's too early for it to turn to soup. So we were definitely pushing very hard to launch the Chick Chat Show by June 14th. However, we ran into a few hiccups with production, and they're not bad hiccups, but they're good hiccups that will elevate us and position us into great things, and it's going to position us in a great way to be a startup show. If anyone knows me, they definitely know that I am adamant about doing things the right way the first time. I'm adamant about that. I absolutely positively do not believe in launching anything just because or just to say that I done it. I don't believe in that. That's not something that I believe in. So yeah, I don't believe in launching things just to say that I did it. So everything I do is with good intent. To make a long story short, in a nutshell, we were pushing the launch date for June. However, we've decided to push it back to August, but we're still offering sponsorship opportunities for those of you who are interested. So that hasn't changed. Yes, we've been delayed, but we sure as HE double hockey sticks have not been denied. So yes. And if anybody out there is wondering, what is HE double hockey sticks? Put it together. HELL. We have not been denied. Okay. So yeah, if you're interested and you want to stay up to beat with the current affairs of what's going on with the Chick Chat show, definitely head over to our website, www.connectmagazine.com. That's www.connectmagazine.com. And definitely join our VIP list, where we will surely keep you all informed and updated. Or you can either join our social media community as well. And our handles for both Facebook and Instagram is Connect Magazine. That's KONECTMAGAZINE. So I would definitely suggest that you join one of the 3 sources of communication, because next week will be the last week for the show. It's the last week for the semester, not the show. Well, the last show for the semester. Let's put it like that. I don't want people thinking that, oh my God, going into panic mode, thinking that we're not coming back. So yeah, next week will be the last show for the semester, and then we'll be heading into a brief summer break, and we won't be back for 6 weeks. Yes, a long 6 weeks without us meeting up on Monday nights. What am I going to do, guys? Oh man. So yeah, go over, take care of that right after class is over. Don't leave class to do it, because like I said, it's a message. So I definitely don't want you to leave class to do it, but definitely head over after classes has been adjourned, and take care of that. Don't be someone who can't catch up and get left behind. Okay. And with that being said, that is all that we have for this evening for the bulletin board news. If you haven't done so already, go ahead, invite your followers, tweet this episode, and I suggest you do it quick, because guess what, y'all? Class is now in session. So today, I'm just going to jump right into the lesson, right into the topic. Normally, I would ease into the topic, but today, because I know some of you all have been hand-holding for extremely too long, and it's time to cut the cord, snip it, clip it, flip it. It's time to cut it. So with that being said, I want to help you guys realize as quickly as possible, without easing into the topic, that delayed does not mean that you have been denied. So why do you always revert to thinking that delayed is a bad thing? So there you go. I've spilled the beans. That's today's topic, class discussion. Delayed, but not denied. And what I mean by delayed is not being denied is that when things don't go the way that we anticipate them to go, or that we plan for them to go, we automatically begin to think the worst instead of thinking positively and reflecting on the fact that every single day is a beautiful day to be thankful for your delays. Every single day is a good day, because guess what? Someone didn't wake up today to experience a minor setback. Short, sweet, and simple. Today, I want to encourage someone out there by reminding you all that God hasn't forgotten about you. He hasn't forgotten about you. He has not. And a delay does not mean that you've been denied. A delay does not mean denial. It does not mean rejection. It does not mean that you haven't been deemed fit to receive what you've been praying for or asking for. It just means what it is. It's a delay, not a denial. I want to share with you guys a really quick story that I picked up on social media over the past weekend. Because although the weekend was eventful for me, I always like to stay current on affairs and, with things and people. So I want to give you guys a really quick story that it really touched my soul. It really resonated with me. And it was a real experience. And I'm going to read it, not verbatimly, but I'll read it to you guys. When I saw this, and it was from a social media friend, when I saw this, it was very moving. I had already decided to do a discussion weeks ago, on this topic, delayed but not denied. So when I saw this, it was like the perfect thing for me to add into the segment. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm sorry. I'm just looking for the post. Okay, here you go. So this young lady wrote on Facebook, I started praying, letting my requests be known to God. One of my prayers was asking God to come into my financial situation. Mind you, I was on my last roll of tissue. And so far, the last 2 days, I've been telling my children to go and check the mail. I'm waiting on my check. They continue to come back laughing at me saying, you ain't got no check coming. And if you do, where is it coming from? So her kids were really woman, you crazy. My reply for 2 days was that I don't know where it's coming from, but I can feel it in my spirit. She could feel it in her deep down in the Jones. Woo. She got to work last night and her coworker said to her, you have some mail. She said, I didn't look at it right away because I thought maybe it's just a bill or some junk mail. So when I decided to open it, I had a $7 check. She said to herself, thank you, Lord. Well, she said out loud, thank you, Lord. Now, not many of you say $7 is enough, but the moral of the story is that God knew what I needed right at that moment. And he wants us to cast our cares to him and not to worry and be understanding that the whole world is in his hands. And most importantly, prayer does work. She said, forgive me, you all, if I'm overly excited. But my thing is that he gave me this, and there's plenty more where that came from. That's deep. This $7 made this lady, it made her day. She said something so small can make a huge difference. And did I mention that this was an old account from 2012? That was 4 years. This is 4 years later. This was something that she'd filled out 4 years prior. So delay don't mean that you've been denied. I think that overall her story resonated with me because the moral of it was that even the smallest things make the biggest difference, okay, in your everyday life. The smallest things, and repeat that, the smallest things makes the biggest difference. This young lady could have very well given up. The thought of her receiving a check in the mail could have very well just gone down the drain. But she felt it in her spirit that she knew she had no tissue. She knew